Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with Internal Revenue Service. I've worked thousands of IRS cases. I'm the author of a best-selling book on Amazon, Exposing IRS Secrets for Settlements. Anyway, today I want to let you know if you owe back IRS tax debt and you received any IRS notice about a tax bill, you are on the IRS enforcement computer. And in this video, I want to let you know how to just shut that enforcement computer completely off. What happens when you file a tax return or if you owe back taxes, once IRS processes and creates an assessment, that means they put that bill or that amount you owe on their computer. You're on the enforcement computer. By the way, I've worked thousands of IRS cases. I don't even know, maybe 10, 15,000, been doing this a long time. IRS will send you a series of notices. They must send you an LT14, a CP501, CP503, CP504, which comes out certified, and then the LT11. You are on the IRS enforcement computer. Technically, once you get that certified notice, that CP504, if a case comes out to a revenue officer, they can go ahead and do whatever they want. Usually your case goes to an LT11. I'm telling you this, it's important so when you get the notice, you know how to react. When you get an LT11 notice, LT11, it gives you a right to file for a collection due process. If you do not use that option to file for the collection due process, this is what's going to happen to you. IRS will levy your bank account, possibly take your wages. If you owe over sometimes 10,000, they could file a federal tax lien, and or if you owe over 62,000, they're going to yank your passport. But this whole time, once IRS creates your assessment, you're on the enforcement computer. It's only a matter when they're going to go ahead and act on that. Keep in mind you have about 3, 4, 5 months, or usually let's say 5 months. But at that point, whoever is going to have to call IRS. If you can't pay the debt, you're going to have to give them a financial statement. That 433F financial statement you give them at the service center determines the outcome of your case. They're either going to put you in currently non-collectible, a payment agreement, or you can file for an offer and compromise with them to settle your IRS tax debt. But remember, once you file a return and IRS puts that return on that system, you are on the IRS enforcement radar. You shut it off by calling IRS. That's how you shut it off, by calling IRS. But if you're called by yourself, understand that financial statement that you give them, if you don't know what they're going to do or how they treat it, how they apply the national standards, it may wind up a bad day for you. But you should look up the IRS National Standard Program. I've done many videos on it, and learn how IRS is going to treat that statement. Anyway, I'm a former agent. I've represented thousands of people. We wish you the very best. If you give me a subscription, pass me on, do whatever. Thank you very much. We are really good at what we do. Blessings.